Welcome to another episode of Talking Fiction on this blessed day, Sunday. On this blessed day, Sunday. As you all know, I gotta tone down what I talk about. I have to tone down the references. I have to tone down a form of overweight. That's okay. Regardless, it's still your book. Things are getting a little crazy. So I've come to the conclusion that it's probably best if I revert back and start dealing with just the health and wellness aspect online, and then delve into the understanding of this reality that they will all come to. All. Who do you mean when you say all, man? Everyone. Everyone that you can think of. Everybody that you know. They will all come to this reality. I promise you. The promise has not been broken. The promise has not been broken. Everybody that you know have come to this reality. Nobody that you know was talking on the level of information that you have gained here in prior years. They have all come to this understanding of things. They will all continue to come to this understanding of things, as I have promised you over the last 5 or 6 years. Welcome on this blessed day. You are blessed. Yes, you are. You blessed. You beyond blessed. Just don't show it sometimes. Sometimes you may take it for granted. It's because you forget. See, you forget you're blessed when you are stuck in time. And it's when you pull yourself out of time that you realize how blessed you are. If you ever had a moment where your life flashed before your eyes, you realize how blessed you are. What is that? When all of the stages of your life has flashed before your eyes, and the gratitude and the appreciation bubbles to the top. The real thing about that is that should be how you feel all the time. Do you know how many people sacrificed their lives for you to have what you have in this lifetime? Who's to say this is your first? Who's to say this is your 10th? All you have is now, so you don't know which lifetime this is for you. Because you've been told things. You haven't experienced things. You've been told things. And the things that you've been told have shaped the perception of your life. I'm here to tell you to forget everything that you were told and live. The experience that you have experienced in your life tells you the story of what happened prior to you. Anything that happened prior to you in somebody else's life was destined to happen in order for you to be able to be the person that you are in this life. Therefore, you should express gratitude and appreciation, because everything that you do, somebody had to suffer. A human being had to suffer in order for you to be able to participate in your dreams today. The things that you love today. Everybody, not just a couple of people. Everybody that you know is fairly new to this quantum understanding of the universe. Everybody you know. Like, how do you know that? How can you say that they're fairly new? Because I remember in 1984, a book was published. And the book was a quantum book that I happened to find in 2000. Shout out to my nigga C Math, you hear me? I just happened to find a book in 2000, but it was published in 84 or some shit. I checked out the author. He was ridiculed. He was called crazy. He was called everything under the sun. Was blacklisted. Because in 84, this is what the elites were using to gain control over your reality. And because he was exposing it, they had to paint him in the public's eye as a crazy person. So anytime somebody said what they was going to do by nature, you said you was crazy. You can't do that. That's impossible. That can't be done. You said there's no way that you can put a PC in a person's hand. There's no way that you can put a whole personal computer, this big old thing with the screen, no way it'll be in somebody's hand. Almost everybody in the world has a personal computer in their hand. So the understanding of quantum is fairly new to everybody you know, including me. I'm new. I'm no different. I didn't get on this shit until 2005, 2006. I knew about it, but I was God. I was in a God. I've had the books. I've known about the double slit theory for most of my life. But I was inundated with God and Jesus. Just like you. Not even understanding that God and Jesus was quantum. I didn't understand it. Just like you. So, I must say to you, don't ever in your life think that I am not you. Because at one point, I was you. I was you. I'm still you. I'm you. Listen, the reason why you know what you know is because you are me. The reason why you have questions is because of the vibration. It's because of the frequencies that you've been inundated with. And they have led you to a perspective. And that perspective, that thought pattern, is emanating a frequency that's allowing you to attract certain frequencies. That's the reason why you're here. I am your manifestation. I am your manifestation. You are not my manifestation. I am your manifestation. Because in your mind, you said, not me. This is, y'all ever wonder why I come up with the phrase, you will come to this understanding? Y'all know why I'm so confident and cocky about that phrase, you will come to this understanding. You don't have a choice. See, I already know that you don't have a choice. I've known for years that you don't have a choice but to come to this understanding. How, Mac? How is it that you know that me and everybody else would come to this understanding? You've never seen so much manifestation bullshit in your life. It's everywhere. Everybody's trying to manifest. The Secret came out. Everybody's trying to create and manifest. Everybody that you know, every star, everybody I have said for years would come to this understanding. How? How would you know? How could you have been talking this talk to know that this was the next move? Was it the Aquarian age? No. No. Was it 2012? No. No. It was my big mama and them. But Mac, your big mama and them hadn't passed yet. It was my big mama's and them. See, because I've never been separate from my ancestors. See, the only thing constant is change, right? That's what they say. The only thing that's constant is change. That's the moniker. Well, let's say it let's say the other side of it. What is the other side? What does change beget? When something changes, you get new shit. So what is the universe on the universal aspect of change? What are you getting? New shit, right? Well, that new shit is called expansion. So when they tell you that they've seen the end of the galaxy, but in the same token, they say that they don't know if the universe ends. The universe don't end. I don't know whether you've heard this or not. I don't know if you've ever had conversations about things like this, but these kinds of conversations are very important in the aspect of you understanding where you are in the scope of the universe. So this universe, what their meaning is when they say the only thing constant is change, what they mean is the only thing that is constant is expansion. Because as you continue to think greater thoughts, the universe has to maneuver in a way that once you line up with the frequency of that thought has to present itself in your reality. No matter how big a miracle it is, no matter how big of a dream it is, no matter whatever it is, if you think it and you line up with the frequency of it, the universe has to deliver it. So the infinite possibilities of the universe, they're infinite possibilities. Things come to you in an infinite different amount of ways. Why? Because as a man thinketh, so is he. And all is mental. The great universe, the great mother. The laws of the universe are immutable. The universe has to answer every question. Every question is a frequency because you're thinking. Remember, people are energy. Energy creates thought. Thoughts create the utterances. Utterances create the reality. Right? Did y'all forget the laws? Did y'all forget the true method? Because people are being born every day. Babies are being born every day. Questions are being asked every day. Different things come up. The expansion of the universe is infinite because you have infinite questions. Not only do you have infinite questions, but as the universe changes, you have infinite problems. And as you have infinite problems, you have infinite solutions. And with infinite solutions, the universe has to maneuver so that infinite solutions can present itself once you align with the frequency of the solution. That is what they call eternity. I don't know if you've ever dealt with such things, or if you can even wrap your mind around how big God is. See, this is why I get upset when you minimalize yourself. The universe is infinite. And God is greater than the universe because God is the answer to all the questions in the universe, and the universe is forever expanding. The universe is forever expanding because you got people who are forever thinking, and every thought that has ever been thought is still present energetically. So can you wrap your mind around how big God is? And in the same token, know that you were created in the image and likeness of God, therefore you are, yet you don't honor your mother and father. Trying to figure out why joy never finds you, because you forever chasing happiness. Some people feel like happiness is in finance, so they chase the money. A wise man said there are people who are chasing a life of never being broke. And then there's a set of people who's chasing a life of purpose and enjoying the wealth. See, I've been homeless. My greatest fear in life was being homeless. And when I was homeless, it was nothing. So I overcame that fear. Therefore, ain't nothing nobody can do to me. Ain't nothing nobody can take from me. There's nothing that exists in this plane that I fear. Because I feared homelessness more than I feared death, because I was raised in a time, in an era where death was a sure thing. And we know death is coming. We know it's coming. But physically, I was afraid of being something that people considered less than a human being. And when I was in that particular mental state, the only thing that I changed was my mental state to bring me out of that mental state that I was so afraid of. The universe is so big and it's so vast, and fear is a tool. Let's reel that back. What is money? Because I know this is the biggest thing. This is the biggest thing for a lot of people. Financial prosperity. This is the most Googled. This is the most watched. This is the most everything. Financial prosperity and this quantum understanding. When you get the money, what do you consider the money? Because money can't bring you happiness. We know that. Because there's always something more to want. No matter how much money you got, no matter what you buy, no matter how much shit you get, there's something else to want. And you never feel the elation of the getting the thing, the actual physical thing. When you get it, you're only enjoying it for a season, for a few minutes. It's like the next logical thing. Its happiness is forever ongoing, because happiness is in time. In order for you to be able to understand these things, you have to get out of time. That's where enjoy comes in. And because the construct called time is what you have spent, you look back at the journey that got you there, and the journey was, the joy was in the journey. And then when you get the thing that you journeyed to, it doesn't have the same. So you remember when I talked about goals? Well, when you hit this goal, you just want to set another goal, and another goal, and another goal, and you never find joy. And everything that you see joy in is in the past. It was in the journey. But you were so hell-bent on the goal that you forgot to enjoy the journey. Because of that time construct. And you miss so much. So now you gotta recollect, recall. But there's a strange thing about the past. You can reconstruct the past in your mind, bend time and space, because all is mine. And change who you was in your mind to reflect who you are. See, that's a trick. This is the form of, these are form of weight tricks that I use in my consultations against you, and you don't even know that I'm doing it. See, you tell a story of who you was. But while we're talking, I'm telling you a story of who you are. And the person who you are now don't reflect the person who you was. So the recollection of the stories of who you was don't seem to be the same as you told 5 years ago. Because not only did you change the person you are today, you changed the person you was in the past. Because the person you was in the past now has to reflect the person you are today. This is the reason why when you bump into somebody who knew you from then, they don't even know you now. You're not even the same person. You don't even look the same. They ain't even the same demons on you. But they keep trying to call you who you was. And you don't even know who that is. So many people called me Jolie. Jolie was a demon. He didn't have no remorse. He didn't have no heart. He didn't have no understanding. That person is a far cry from who Mac is. That person is so far away from Shedrick McAfee, the name given to me by my mother, who I was created in the image and likeness of. That person wouldn't even know me today. That person wouldn't even know you today. They wouldn't even believe you are who you are. Yet and still, you live today's life as that person. But you expect the universe to answer a different frequency of the things that you want, yet you give off the frequency of the things you were and expect to get a different outcome. How do you think that works when the universal laws are immutable? You get what you give. What are you giving? These are hard lessons, man. Because under certain circumstances, you have to be who you have to be. When I go home and I'm in demon territory, I have to be who I have to be in order for the demons to understand that they're dealing with a demon. Then when I'm here, career coach, inspiring entrepreneur black man, I have to be who I have to be here. So in reality, you get pulled between these two yous. But here's the thing. You don't have to. You choose to. So remember the last live before last when I said blood pressure is a choice. Everything is a choice. My nickname is what it is. That's what some people realize and recognize, and that's what they remember, and that's okay. So I changed the image of Joe. Since the Joe that you remember was a demon. The Joe that I'm going to show you is a whole different type. Because remember, in the beginning, I gave you the angel and I gave you the demon. They're always present. One is called the Great Mother, your intuition, the subconscious, quantum. And the other is called the ego, the lizard brain, the reptilian, or whatever the fuck you want to call it, humanity, the ego. You have them both. You're never without them. Logic is the ego. Miracles, well, that's your great mother. That's your intuition. They're always with you. But the problem is, you don't know who you are. So when one talks, the other don't listen. And because you live in a reality where the ego rules the conscious mind, Well, that's who you favor. So we don't listen to our mama. Thy days are short when thou don't honor thy mother and father. You can take that how you want it, because it's the masculine and the feminine. It didn't say honor thy mother. It didn't say honor thy father. It said honor thy mother and thy father, lest the days be short. That means the ego has to know the subconscious. The conscious has to know the conscious. There has to be a relationship. So when I came here in 2018 and I said, you got to get in the mirror. The reason why I said that is because I knew you didn't know who you really was. And that you had to establish a relationship, but you didn't know what way to go to establish a relationship. So I painted a picture. You have a reflection in the mirror. The other you. So the you in the mirror is not bound by time and space. It is a mirror reflection of the life that you're living. The difference is it's not bound by limitations and can do any and everything that you need done in order for you to be able to produce a result. Now, let me ask you a question. If me and you are friends and I could do anything, anything, me and you are best friends. Me and you are not best friends. Let me strike that. We're not best friends, but we're friends. You got a couple of friends that you put over me. You got a couple of friends that you put over me. But we cool. And your friends say, I can't do it. You might well ask Mac. I don't like to ask Mac because every time I ask Mac, he always got something to say. But can't nobody else do it. So you come to me and you say, hey man, I'm in a spot of trouble. My mind not working right. I don't know what to do. I don't know where to turn to. You know what? You start making excuses. You say, man, I asked everybody else. Because this is what you do. This is what you do. Bruh, I wouldn't come to you if I didn't really need it. Who do you do this to? You do this to the most dependable people that you know. You don't go to them unless it's a fucking emergency. Because you know they come through. This is what you do. So you come to me and say, bro, I done exhausted all measures. And I would not come to you. You know I wouldn't come to you unless I really fucking needed it. And because I'm so loyal, no judgment, only understanding. Regardless of how you treated me, I've only saw you as my friend. Even though you treated me like shit. You backdoored me. You treated everybody else better than me. You gave them the benefit of the doubt. You left me at home. You didn't want me to go party with you. You went on these trips. You didn't take me with you. And I never viewed you in a negative light. And now you in a bind and you say, well, I'm coming to you because I can't go to nobody else. Because you know. You know. See, remember the phrase? A knowing. It's got to be a knowing. You come to me because you know that it's whatever the fuck it is. I know you're going to make it happen. See, that's you. That's the you in the mirror. And that's how you've been treating you in the mirror all your life. You put everybody in front of you. The only entity that exists in the universe that has ever had your back, regardless of what the fuck you did, who the fuck you did it with, the only entity that you don't even know. And they never, not one time, held you in a bad light. Yet you still don't fuck with them. Yet you still man, I come to you because I ain't got nowhere else to turn, man. And I know I can depend on you. Yeah, dog, I got you, whatever you need. It's never no. It's always whatever you got, whatever you need. Then you get what you need and you get what you got to get, and it's back to the motherfucking friends over there, and our relationship continues to be what it continues to be. And then, finally, you hit that bump in the road. And you come to me and you say, bro, this time I really need you. I really, really, really need you, bro. I know what I did last time. I know our relationship should have been better. We should have been having more and more conversation, bro. I know I should have had you right there with me, bro. I know. No, you don't know. You don't know because it was too much for you to wake up. It was just too much on your way to the bathroom to go take your little morning piss. On your way to the bathroom. Because some of y'all don't even turn the lights on. It was just too much for you. Just going to take your morning piss. It's too much for you while you brushing your teeth. It's too much. It's just a little bit too much. While you washing the matter out your eyes, it's a little too much for you to look in the mirror and say, I love you and I appreciate you and I give thanks for you. I appreciate you just being there for me. I appreciate you just maneuvering energies for the benefit of me. I understand. How hard it is in this world and for you to maneuver things for the benefit. Man, you know what? You're the greatest. You're the greatest energy source I know. You're the greatest creation I've ever known in my life. And I give thanks and I appreciate you. It's too much. It's too much for you to appreciate yourself. It's too much. And they run a sad sob story on y'all. I'm dealing with this, I'm going through that, I'm dealing with that. Man, listen, bro, I don't have y'all know my motto. A homeless person can't talk to a nigga who was homeless. See, because here's the thing. I didn't hold up no sign on the side of the road and ask for no handouts when I was homeless. I didn't do none of that. I don't know learned helplessness, which is what you're teaching. Most people, that's what you're teaching. You're teaching learned helplessness. I don't know learned helplessness. I had to face my fears. I stared down death. What death you talking about? I would rather die than be homeless, man. That's what I'm talking about. I would rather die than be homeless, and I ended up homeless. What's so crazy is I ended up homeless the same year I was looking at a big ass 40 cal bullet, hollow tip, down the barrel, pointed dead in the fucking middle of my forehead. I looked at it. I could see the bullet. And I didn't blink. The same year. I laughed, actually. But when I was homeless, that was no laughing matter. But it was a laughing matter when I found out how easy it was for me to create a different reality with the words that I was saying to myself. It took for me to get a relationship with me. See, everybody talk about their relationship with God. I got a relationship with God. Everybody that got a relationship with God angry. They angry about something. People get them upset. They worried about shit that ain't got nothing to do with nothing. If you got a relationship with God, then why the fuck are you worried? God got it. And you ain't got to say it because everybody say, oh, well, I'm going to just leave it in the hands of God. And then when shit go wrong, they was like, well, it wasn't meant. The laws of the universe are immutable. God is fair. The laws don't change because you feel like the laws should change because you have an external relationship with something. You don't know what God is. If you believe that God is external, you don't know what God is. This is just fact. This is fiction. You don't have to believe me. This is not for you to believe. This is not for you to believe or disbelieve. This is my understanding of things, but I promise you, I can promise you, it will be on your deathbed or it will be before then. But I promise you that you will have a relationship with God, and that God that you think is God ain't God. Because the God that you think God ain't feeling that pain that God given you. You feeling that pain. And when you understand who God really is, then the pain will disappear. But this is not for me to say. This is for you. Because we don't fuck with free will. Major rule. Universal law. Because you got to understand how the universe works. This is the reason why I say don't fuck with free will. Y'all ready? Because I know some of y'all do. Some of y'all are manipulators. And you get exactly what you're looking for. That's why I don't feel sorry for nobody. I don't feel sorry for nobody. I don't feel sorry for anyone. You get exactly what you give. You're getting what the fuck you're looking for. I don't feel sorry for you. Whatever the fuck happened to you, I don't feel sorry for you. Motherfucker got hit by a truck. I don't give a fuck. Motherfucker got cancer. I don't give a fuck. I don't feel sorry for no one. You get what you give. The laws don't make no motherfucking concessions. The laws ain't humans. Ain't no shortcuts. I know somebody. The laws of the universe is immutable. And there's this one law that you should, this is the reason why you should never, ever, I mean never, you manipulative people, this you get what you're looking for. You get exactly what you're looking for. This is the reason why you should never fuck with free will. All is mind. All is mental. See, this is the reason why people, y'all are waiting for the United States to crumble, ain't you? Y'all waiting for the dollar to collapse, aren't you? You don't know the laws. All is mind. All is mind, and we're one collective consciousness. This is where transmutation, the law of transmutation, piggybacks all is mind and all is one. Because as a collective, this is the reason why they must manipulate the way that you think based off of what they show you. You think they giving you this phone with all these different social medias and everything that you're looking at for your benefit. No, because they understand that we're one collective stream of information. And if I can control what you think about, you've listened to the Hoteppers tell you the reasons why they tapping your phone and they got access to your pictures, and yeah, it's for advertising. There's no clandestine agenda. They got one common goal: to get you to think on the same wave pattern as a collective group, so that the universe can answer that at which you are asking for. You are creating the world that we live in. And you don't even know that they didn't even fuck with your free will. They just showed you something that would be appealing to you, and you thought on the same frequency as a billion other motherfuckers. And as the universe says that all is mind, and all of y'all are thinking on the same frequency, this is the expansion. Remember, there's only one thing constant: change. Change creates expansion. This is the reason for the change. Because you're thinking it as a collective. See, this is why y'all don't understand why the United States has to be a democratic republic, because we just need the majority to think the way that we think, and then we can move our agenda forward. Y'all listen to people who don't know nothing. This is what you call high-level conversations. This is what you call intelligence. This is the results of Big Mama and them. There's never been a clandestine mission. It's all been for the collective persuasion of thought. And everybody swear to God that they the smartest when they know nothing. And y'all keep trying to figure why. Why that form ain't on that panel? Why the form runner ain't even mentioned in the saying, I'm not the same? When I came into the game and told you that their diet was flawed and they will all come to this understanding, every one of you looked at me like I was crazy. Mac, you a vegan hater. You just don't like vegans. Y'all found every excuse. You just a hater. You just. They'll come. Nobody apologized, but you're here now. I don't need no apologies. Because I know who I am. I'm the greatest. I tell myself every day. See, you can't talk like this unless you know who you are. They don't know who they are, so they talk like other people. This is the reason why you never hear the things that I talk about until I talk about them, and they don't present themselves into your reality until I talk about them. You ever notice that? You see nothing I talk about until I talk about it. The universe listens to you. And you act like I don't know you. You act like I just came into this game blind, like I'm new. You act like I'm new. That's what be getting me. Y'all act like I'm new. Is this what he's talking about is true? You just put it out there. That's just a thought. That's some shit you float out. Like my big mama and them ain't everywhere. Like they don't hear everything. Like I ain't got people watching you wherever you go. Like that fire ain't been burning long as you been watching me. That fire been burning. Then all of a sudden, things start to present itself. The reinforcements. You don't even know that you're creating the reality based on a question that you ask yourself internally. Now, understanding that I already told you that we was one. Collective consciousness. And then nothing that you ask, every question that's ever asked is still a vibration. And once you ask it, I send it there. Because I told you it's not about me, it's about us. I told you I care about you. I told you I love you. I did this shit for free for 20 years. No money involved. No exchange. No medium of exchange. No energetic exchange whatsoever. You don't think that I am invested in the energetic frequency of things to come? The questions that you ask, I already know. I know what answers you seek, regardless of what aspect you're on, whether you're in astrology, whether you're in numerology. I don't care where you at with it. You're going to come to this understanding. The planets have spoke. The planets vibrate at a frequency. You know that, right? I don't give a fuck what angle they at. I don't give a fuck what node they at. I don't give a fuck about where they at. Everything is frequency. You don't even know yours. So you charting the planets not even knowing your frequency, but you know the angles. You know what angles the planet is at and what effect the planet has on majority of the people who don't know who the fuck they are. So you make moves based on the people, the ignorant. And some of you benefit on it. You benefit on the ignorant, not knowing the energies of the planet and how the planets move. But see, this is the thing. When I told you that once you put these glasses on, you can't take them off. Brother Dick Gregory warned us. He warned us. I warned you. And you didn't listen. So now, here's the crazy part. Because here's the crazy part. People y'all used to fuck with and y'all used to cherish and people y'all respected and honored and y'all took what they said and it resonated with you. Y'all looking at them like they crazy now. Y'all actually look at them like they scamming you. You actually don't even pay them hardly any attention anymore. Do you think that's not by design? You can't take these glasses off. And those who try to do those things to you, you can't even see them the same anymore. But yet and still, you don't want to give you the credit that you deserve. Don't nobody got your best interest in heart more than you. And you can't continue to just not acknowledge the greatness that's in you. You can't keep doing it. You can't turn a blind eye to you. It's hard. It's getting harder and harder every day. Like people videos used to sit and watch. Like some of y'all used to sit and watch my videos. You to the point now that you can only tolerate a few minutes. I know where you at. It doesn't offend me because I told you would get here. See, this is the thing about me. I'm going to keep it a fucking 100 with you regardless. Listen, bro, I got love for you, bro. I got a different type of love for you. I know. I told you where you was going to be. That's why I tell you I'm proud of you. I know you can't watch my whole video. I know where you at. I'm proud that you there. That you already know what the fuck I'm gonna say. That you see it coming a mile away. That the foresight is there for you. See, I'm not trying to hold your attention no longer than I have to hold your attention. I just want you to know who you are. And once you got that, then you don't need me no more, brother. You, me. We us. I told you would come to this understanding. You didn't even know you was here, did you? It's okay. Everything is okay. Everything is okay. Because as we go, so do they. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of all of you. Because I know where you was. I know where you were in your journey when you got here. I know who you was looking at. I know who you was watching. I know who you held in high regards. See, there's a thing about me. A lot of people that y'all held in high regards, they couldn't quite get with me. They couldn't quite jive with me. They couldn't quite energetically bind with me. They never really did any collaborations and they never really sent people over here. You know why? I'm bad for business. I'm bad for a lot of business. I'm bad for herbalist business. I'm bad for metaphysical business. I'm bad for Egyptology business. I'm bad for a lot of business. We ain't even going to talk about diet. We ain't going to talk about health. We ain't going to talk about fitness. I'm bad for a lot of business on a lot of different areas. Because I really love you. Like, I don't ask for when I'm honoring my mother and father, when I'm honoring my ancestors, I don't ask for stuff. I don't ask for stuff. Niggas be praying for this and praying for that and pouring libations for that. I don't ask for stuff. I ask for frequencies of information. I ask for the ability to disseminate information that will be beneficial to the people who depend on me to disseminate this fiction. I don't ask for stuff, man. Stuff make your people hate you. Information make your people love you. It's the truth. This has been my truth. Stuff make people hate you because of envy. The traumas that are stuck in their liver and their pancreas and their gallbladder and their intestines and their kidneys and their heart, the brain, the nightmares. Stuff separates us. Information. Yeah, that brings us together. And when information is given in the form of love and appreciation that only your big mama ain't nothing like your big mama, man. Ain't nothing like Titi. That auntie that had your back when your mama didn't even trust you. Ain't nothing like your ancestors. It was always that one that you just did Papa. Pyre, he had you. Your daddy didn't fuck with you, but that Papa believed in you. Your ancestors ain't nothing like them. That's why I'd fuck with them. They're your mother and fathers, uncles and aunties. You love them. When you was a baby, it was that one that just... That's why I can't... That's why you don't have a defense mechanism against me. It's not me. It's not me. It's you. I am you talking to you. See, this is the thing, right? Who gonna love you more than you? Now, it's a lot of self-hate out there. It's a lot of people that hate themselves. And you can hate yourself. But let me tell you something about that. Regardless of how much you hate yourself, there'll never be another person on the planet that's going to love you more than you love you. And in your mind, you hate yourself. So just try and figure out how much hate people have to have for you in order for you to hate yourself and love yourself more than the other person could ever hate you. And you hate yourself. And you trying to figure out why you should honor your mother and father, because there would never, I don't give a fuck if a bitch is strung out on crack. A mother's love for her child can never be duplicated. Even if they're in their wrong mind and they do the worst shit ever. Most of the motherfuckers do that shit to their children because they love themselves more than they love those children. And in society, we punish that. Rightfully so. Nothing innocent should ever have to suffer. But in the scope of the universe, it's the first law. All is mine. And if you take some sort of man-made drug or something that alters the first law, then whatever happens with you under those circumstances are the consequence of your decisions. You are responsible for you. You come first. So whatever you do is on you. No judgment. Only understanding. I hope this made sense. I hope these things that I talk about make sense. I hope y'all got an understanding that I am you and you are me. I hope you have an understanding that I need you to be the best possible you under every circumstance so I can be the best possible me. I can't be who I need to be if you're not being who you need to be. You know who you are. You can't quite understand who you are, so you come over here to try and get an understanding of who you are. I need that. Well, Mac, I ain't got the money. Yes, you do. You just ain't created yet. Because you don't know who you are. You're not being who you need to be. When you are authentically you, everything that you need presents itself because you create the reality. You can't run. You can't run from this. You can't. It is what it is. Y'all been running from yourself for so long and you get what you get. Trying to figure out who you really are. Scared of the baby steps, scared to do the mirror work, scared of the true method. I'm a true Virgo, nigga. I don't fuck with people. But I'm the most personable person that you'll ever know. I'm the only nigga that you probably know that's cool with everybody. I'm really cool with every fucking body. Everybody that I know I'm cool with. Everybody. Even niggas who ops. I just be like, nigga, I can't fuck with you when I'm around this nigga, and I can't fuck with you when I'm around this because y'all ops. But I don't fuck with nobody. Because ain't nobody above nobody else. Everybody right here. You know our motto, we meet everybody at their level and part on the square. So yeah, welcome to another episode of Talking Fiction on this blessed day, Sunday. Let's look at this aspect of form over weight. Form over weight. Form over weight came about because I got tired of seeing people in the gym pushing a bunch of weight and damn near breaking their fucking back and killing themselves to impress motherfuckers who don't really give a fuck. I would much rather you do the weight using proper form with less weight to get quality results. Form over weight represents quality results. So when I tell you that you have to know who you really are, And you have to tell yourself that you're the greatest. You have to have these verbal conversations with yourself. You have to understand that people are energy. Energy creates thoughts, and thoughts create the utterances. The utterances create the reality. It is the type of people that you are often around that creates the reality that you live. Because people who are more energetically powerful than you will inundate your frequency level and change how you think. And you don't even know that they're altering your thoughts just by being present. And you trying to figure out why you can't never get ahead because you hang with the same motherfucking people. Well, your mama said, don't hang with him, he go for bad. And he's energetically more frequency more powerful than you. And you say, Mama, I got my own mind. I ain't finna do that shit. And then all of a sudden you're in the middle of a shootout with a nigga and you don't even know why. Because you didn't strengthen your frequency to inundate their frequency. You don't have the laws of transmutation. You can't transmutate. You don't have the ability to transmutate negative energy into positive energy, then reciprocate that energy that they gave you back to them positively. You don't have the power to do that. Because you are an influence. You are under influence. You love social media influencers. You're not an influential person. You are easily influenced. You know who are the most easily influenced people? People who shop a lot. They got to have something that an influencer or somebody has influenced them to get. This is why I'm not into sneakers. I'm not into clothes. I'm not into shit because I'm the influence. Nobody ever influenced me. Nigga, I had my first drink of alcohol at 45 years old. I've never inhaled or had a smoke or blunt, no type of contaminant in my lung in my area of my life. And I have a 99% homeboy rate that drink and smoke. I'm the influence. Well, you're not influencing not to smoke. Hey, listen. Don't never forget the first law. You don't fuck with free will. But they will all come to this understanding, whether they like it or not. All you have to do is live in joy. But the problem is, most of y'all are too busy judging. I don't make no recommendations to my homeboys. I don't be like, nigga, you need to stop smoking weed. I don't be like, nigga, you know what, dog? You need to stop drinking, dog. I don't do that. I don't fuck with free will. I had a sex addiction. Now one of my homeboys told me to stop fucking hoes. Not one. I had a porno addiction. Now one of my homeboys told me, dog, you need to stop watching porn. Not one. Because they know we don't fuck with free will. And I had to will that myself. I had to break those addictions myself. You can't tell nobody what to fucking do. The instant you fuck with free will, see what happened to you. Because the ones that told me, bro, you need to chill, bro. They got shit that came to them that they wasn't expecting. Don't fuck with free will, man. I know it's hard, especially when you love somebody. hard, bro. You need to get off them drugs. I know y'all be telling, bro, you need to go to rehab. That's why everybody that go to rehab relapse. Everybody that go to rehab relapse. They got to make up their own mind. It's when they decide. You know what, man? This shit is over with. That shit change. When are you going to decide that this shit is over with people making decisions about my life? Can you cold turkey? Absolutely not. What's the rule? Baby steps. You gotta take baby steps. You got to take the baby steps. Some people can cold turkey. I'm not saying that you can't. There's no such thing as can't. Because under the understanding of how this works, yesterday don't exist unless you say it do. If you say yesterday exists and you describe yesterday, then today will be yesterday. The instant that yesterday don't exist anymore, and today is a new day, and you taking today as the day that you're living, and intend to live this day, enjoy, and have the greatest day today, then yesterday doesn't even matter to you. It's only those who are stuck in time based off egotistical understanding that requires yesterday. This is the reason for a lot of the bullshit in relationships. Every nigga and every broad that bring up the past, you need to let them go. I'm telling you right now, from experience, you can say what you want to say. You can say what you want to say. You can say what you want to say. If you got to bring up yesterday, you just creating leverage. You creating an excuse. You creating an excuse to be something of an advantage against somebody else. For what? What's the gain? An ego boost. I got a one up. Like, man, nigga, I would never bring up yesterday. I've been done dirty. I've been done dirty. And I never brought up yesterday. But yesterday was always thrown in my face. And in the end, I got today. I got joy. My life has never been better emotionally, physically. But you know all they got? They got yesterday. All they got are the memories. All they got is yesterday, because yesterday is all they ever had. I'm not never going to tell you nothing wrong, man. Y'all, this might be a hard concept to grasp. It might be hard at first. It can be kind of hard to grasp and understand. But I'm telling you, when you get out of time and you understand who you are, you let them live in yesterday. Because all they have is the memories of you then. While you're living your best life now, never looking back, never bringing up yesterday, never looking at yesterday. You're looking at today, and that's all you care about. If you got somebody that's fucking constantly talking about yesterday, well, you did this or this, remember when you did that, you need to get the fuck out. There's nothing but ego involved. I can't get over it. It's over. It's over. Mistakes have been made. People are stuck in the past. It's over. I don't give a fuck what you think. It's just tolerant at that point. They're just tolerating you. They comfortable. They hoping time mends all wounds. They do until they relive the past through another aspect and it becomes fresh again. And they sit and they looking at you. And they trying to figure out why they still here. But times are better now. And that was in the past. But guess what? The universe gives you more what you think about. So when do you ever think that there's never going to be a time in your lifetime that that particular aspect is never going to present itself ever again in your reality? It's going to present itself ever so often because it's in your vibrational frequency. It's just that some of you know how to tend to it a little bit better than others, so you don't have as many arguments about it. Niggas have what they call tendencies. So do women. Y'all have routines and y'all have tendencies. And when routines and tendencies change, people get skeptical. You did this. You've been doing this for 20 years. You did this today different. I don't pay attention to tendencies. I don't pay attention to frequencies. I pay attention to now. Because the universe is going to give you what you looking for. If you looking for a nigga better than the nigga that you got financially, then you're going to bump into a nigga that can take care of you financially, but that's going to beat your motherfucking ass every chance he get. And you're going to lose a nigga that didn't have quite as many finances, but adored every motherfucking step that you took in your life and did the best that he can. And then when you get over there to the financial understanding and you getting your fucking head beat off, all you're going to have is yesterday. If you're sitting here and you looking at your woman, and you're saying, yeah, you could use a few more titties. Yeah, your attitude could use a little bit more adjustment, and you start fucking with this bitch at work who soothes your mentals, got all kind of ass, that you feel like it's cool, but it's getting a little too dangerous for you and you want to cut it off, and she like, oh, hell no. I'm telling your girlfriend, your wife, you gonna fuck with me, you gonna be with me. Matter of fact, nigga, let me run that check. Fuck your bills. You get exactly what you looking for. Now you left a home-cooked meal. You left a house with children, your clothes washed. All you got to do is bring home the bacon. Absorb a little mouth every now and then. For a motherfucker who got ass and can't keep a nigga. The universe don't fucking lie, bro. This shit is fucking cut. There is no unfairness. You're going to get what you are looking for. I promise you. We see this shit all the time. And y'all be like, oh, I hope they get back together. I feel so sorry. No, I the fuck don't feel sorry for none of them. I don't feel sorry for none of them. I don't feel sorry for none. Listen, bro, y'all know I represent niggas. I represent clients who had 7-figure child support checks. I've seen them. Don't feel sorry for you niggas. At all, nigga. This shit easy. you get what you're looking for. You're going to get exactly what you're looking for. The universe is not going to make an exception for you. You're going to get it. That's why you have to know who you are. You have to know what you want. One of the biggest questions that goes unanswered is, what do you want? You don't even know what you want. You got an old lady at home, but you want this broad. You got an old man at home, but you want this nigga. You want the qualities of this nigga in your old man, but your old man don't have the qualities of this nigga, but this nigga grass look greener on this side, so you fuck with this nigga and fuck this up, and all you got is yesterday. You're gonna get what you're looking for. Like, I hesitate to tell this story because I don't know if this nigga gonna see the story, gonna see this or not. Probably not, because the nigga not really a big social media nigga. And he really ain't gonna be on the video this long anyway. But I know a nigga, kind of a player type, but he had an old lady. And the nigga say, all the time, don't fuck around, made me kill a nigga behind you. I be like, damn, nigga, you fucking all the other bitches? You talking about killing niggas behind it, bro? Like, you know what I'm saying? I told my other partner, I said, bro, the universe gonna make that nigga stand on that in just a minute. I said, yeah, why you say that? You think Shorty cheating? I'm like, nah, it ain't got nothing to do with her. It ain't got nothing to do with her. See, this is what I need y'all to understand. Ladies, it ain't got nothing to do with him. Fellas, it ain't got nothing to do with her. It has everything to do with you. Because he used to say, tell us, nigga, she ain't never going nowhere, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, I put it down, yeah. Then go and tell her, nigga, you know what I'm saying? Nigga, don't make me kill a nigga behind you. Like, nigga, universe gonna make you stand on that. Sure as shit stink. We went to homecoming. We were supposed to spend the night. Shit went left. We came home. His house was the first stop. We stopped to the house. It's a car in the yard. We don't know the car. We definitely don't know the plates because in Mississippi, on the plates you got the county. What county you from? This nigga not from my county. If you grew up where I grew up, nigga, if your plate say the wrong county, nigga, it's stuck to the roof. When we pull up, I see the plates. I say, oh, he finna have to stand on that. My partner said, no, man, it's probably our home girl up in that, bro. I said, oh, no, nigga. He finna have to stand on that. We about to get out. This nigga go key in the fucking house, and it's a nigga in the fucking house. Don't make me kill a nigga behind you. What actually was about to transpire was a nigga was about to kill you behind her. Because if we hadn't been there, the nigga probably would have killed him. Because he was really out of pocket. And because that's Jolie. Joe, man, that's your boy? Like, I ain't even know. Shorty ain't tell me. The universe gonna give you what you looking for, I promise you. It's your words. In my relationship, we not even allowed to use those types of phrases. The universe give you more of what you think about. Yeah. The nigga knew me. When the nigga came, bro, listen, bro. This shit was so crazy, man. The nigga knew me. When me and my nigga walked in the house, I almost said his name. The nigga had already upped that iron on the nigga. And the nigga was like, I don't give a fuck, nigga. You gonna have to kill me by my bitch. And the nigga was really like, nigga, I ain't even know this was you. You know what I'm saying? She ain't tell me. And she done ran off like, oh shit. The nigga like, nigga, shoot me, nigga. I'm ready to die by my bitch, nigga. Nigga, I'ma kill you if you don't kill me. Like, it was just crazy. So when we walked in the house, I'm like, oh shit. The nigga looked like, Joe, like, this your boy? I'm like, yeah, man. He like, bro, you need to get your boy, because I ain't know. Like, shorty ain't tell me. Like, I thought, you know what I'm saying? Like, I would have never came here. I'd have known, like, I was like, bro, come on, bro. Come on, bro. When nobody trapped in the closet, dog, they was sitting on the couch watching TV, cuz. Like, shit was crazy. The universe is gonna give you what you're talking. Like, listen, you're gonna get what you're looking for. I promise you're gonna get what you're looking for. Most of y'all sabotage y'all relationships because y'all get what you're looking for. You're looking for something. Y'all go into these relationships looking for something else because you didn't find that in that person. But here's the thing about this be the whole thing, bro. You don't have to find anything. If you know what you want, the universe will deliver it to you. But some of y'all be so fucking hard up for shit and ain't willing to wait for the creation of the reality that you get what you get. Then, once you start complaining about what you get, that means you're ungrateful. For nothing else can manifest in your reality because you don't even appreciate what you got. How do you expect a person to change who and what they are when you don't even appreciate what they are in the beginning? This is what quantum understanding is all about. Niggas ain't never gonna change. You don't even appreciate who they are now. You can't even have a conversation about who you need them to be. They can't even be who you need them to be because you don't even appreciate who they are. This is a reality that you created and you don't even appreciate it. And you wonder why you can't find another one, another person. You can't find another nigga. You can't find another chick. This bitch talk too fucking much. She run up fucking mouth. Like, bro, y'all know my the biggest problem I've ever had in life. That pretty much a lot of niggas have in life. I had the biggest problem. Fucking shut the fuck up. Please be the fuck quiet. I'm a thinker. I require peace to think. Now I can't get this motherfucker to talk. I mean, like, it is a true appreciation for what I have. Like, bro, y'all don't even understand, bro, the gratitude I have. Listen, Red on Demand is my old lady. Ain't no secret about it. There is an appreciation for her cerebralness of staying in her thoughts to the point that it allows me to be able to think enough for us to come together to come up with a plan for whatever obstacle we have in front of us. Like, like, I can deal with anything, but I need to be able to think. And when you can't think and solve problems as a man, it becomes a problem in the house. If your man requires peace to be able to solve problems and you can't be cerebral and support that thought process, you're going to have a bad relationship. I'm just telling you, because most men are internal and they internalize things and they got the world coming at them and they just need to have a peace of mind to think. And sometimes they just need to zone shit out. But sometimes when you got women who are panicky and the sky is falling all the time and they talking and not giving you ability the time to fix the issue, it becomes an issue. It becomes a problem for those men. And the same thing with women. If women sit back and they watching you and you not making shit shake, and they got to take the lead, we got a problem. Because they expect for you to be in a position to be able to have masculine principles, rules. When the rules are set, all you need is the energy. That's why you got to be around your old lady. Like, most of your great ideas come around your old lady, don't they? Don't they? Most of your ideas come around your old lady, don't they? She might not even be doing shit. She might just be in the kitchen cooking. Y'all just might be talking, just cutting the fuck up. Most of your great ideas come around your old lady. For men. Not women, for men. When it's women, a lot of the when it comes to women, whenever they get around a man, especially a man that they love, certain things bubble to the surface. So if they got a problem, and especially if it's emotional, these things, they bubble to the surface and they want to talk. And a lot of times they be like, yo, I've been meaning to ask you something. And because men are so principle driven, they be like, oh shit, what I done did. And they jump the gun, especially if when you know you done did some shit. But it's just the emotional aspect of it. They have to be all in and they have to feel certain things in order for, and they have to feel it from you. Like, they'll ask you a question. And if you one of those, yeah, babe, well, I was thinking about going to this and this, and you like, yeah, whatever you want to do. You're not in there. They're not with that shit. Like, you're like, babe, I ain't got to look at you while you asking me no question. Yes, the fuck you do. Because you're not emotionally attached to what she's asking you and she's all in. It's emotional. It's a feeling. You're not even all in. You don't have enough emotional attachment to even look or pay attention to the excitement that's in her voice or the lack of excitement that's not in her voice while she's asking the question. These are the aspects that you gotta pay attention to. These are the manifestations. These are the quantum. These are the double slit theories that you have to pay attention to when creating your reality. Because the biggest thing is like, man, I'm sick of being by myself. Man, I'm sick of these tired ass niggas. Man, I'm so sick of these hoes, these money hungry hoes. For every hoe that you, listen. I got homeboys that won't fuck for the first 30 days. All you women out there think niggas just want pussy. I got homeboys pussies like basketballs at a Dave and Buster's. They shooting the pussy at them. They don't even want to fuck for the first 3 or 4 dates. These are some of my homeboys. But it just seemed to y'all that y'all can't find a nigga. Y'all can't find these niggas. You know why you can't find these niggas? Because in your mind, I can't find niggas that just want to spend money. Because if you thinking like you just trying to find a nigga that's just going to spend money, you're going to find the cheapest spend money niggas. Niggas who ain't got money to spend, but that's going to spend it anyway, but can't sustain it. And by the time you figure out he can't sustain it and he just spending it, then it's too late. You get what you're looking for. That's because you don't know who the fuck you are. And these wants and desires that you have are from yesterday. Because you had a cheap nigga before. A nigga that made sure all the bills was paid, but didn't get you no extra. You want a nigga that want the bills paid, and you want to get this, you want to get that, you want to get... But you can't seem to find a nigga that want to spend money. You just find niggas that all they want to do is just hit something. But I got rich homeboys that don't care about hitting nothing. Because they get it thrown at them all day. They just want some connection. They'll buy the stuff. They don't really care about the money. They just can't find nobody that could connect with them that could be a sponge for their issues. See, y'all see, a lot of women are delusional, just like a lot of these niggas are delusional. A lot of niggas are delulu, bro. A lot of these niggas is delulu. Because they think if they got a bag, they can just get whatever. You get what you looking for. You get a spendthrift, a bum bitch that's sleeping on a bed mattress, that's got all the purses and all the shoes. Her TV is on a fucking a crate thingy, and her bed mattress is in the living room. But she got all the shoes and clothes and in a closet. Don't know how to balance a checkbook. Don't know shit. And that's what you get. You get what you looking for. The universe don't make no concessions. It's going to give you exactly what it is you're looking for. Under every circumstance. This is why you have to know who you are. This is why you have to understand. This is why you have to have a relationship with you. This is why you have to have these things. So when you starting to build and create a reality, when you starting to look for people to come into your life, when you starting to, have different things that happen in your life, you know exactly how and what you're going to react and what you're going to do. And it's not going to feel like something that makes you exciting. It's going to be seamless and it's going to be enjoyable. It's just going to be seamless. You're not even going to realize that you created the reality until after it's created. That's the beauty. That's the beauty of it. It's been a beautiful, blessed day. I was told I have to tone things down, so try to tone things down a little bit. Not be so aggressive in my way of teaching, in my way of coaching. Talk more so about things that can, softer subjects that could benefit you, rather than the raw and uncut, tough shit. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes I turn off a lot of people like that, but I'm a realist. I'm a realist at the end of the day. But I still have to recognize that I am still a teacher. I'm still a coach. So I guess I can tone things down a little bit, you know what I'm saying? For the sake of getting the message out that you are very, 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 1,000 varies, very important to the expansion of the universe and building of this reality. Sending me money around here. Damn, who did that? Who did that? Who did that? Dre, we gotta get busy, Dre. For sure. This week, we gotta get busy, Dre. I meant to ask you. You know what? I'm gonna text you. I meant to ask you something. I meant to ask you something today too. It was on my mind. It was on my mind. Matter of fact, bro, you been on my mind for a couple days, bro. But we gotta get busy this week for real, Dre, for real. But you're very, very